class, and we are discussing from 8 Canto, chapter 20, text 14 onwards. Bali Maharaj gives charity to Lord Vamandev. Okay. Okay. So we have discussed this chapter, Bali Maharaj and Vamandev pastime, where Lord Vamana has appeared in the sacrificial arena of Bali Maharaj and asked for 3 steps of land. Okay, so Shukracharya and the guru of Bali Maharaj, he asked Bali Maharaj not to give charity. He gave 9 reasons. Okay, how many reasons? 9 reasons he said not for not giving charity. Don't give charity because of this 9 reasons. So Shukracharya gave this 9 reasons, and Bali Maharaj rejected all the 9 by giving another 9 reasons, by giving another 9 reasons for uh, giving charity to Vamandev. So 9 reasons Shukracharya gave not to give charity, and Bali gave 9 reasons to give charity. Okay, so okay, so because of this, now anyway he rejected, and he rejected his spiritual master also. Why he rejected his spiritual master? Because Bali Maharaj is trying to serve God Vamandev, but his spiritual master is saying not to serve. And so actually that is why he is actually not. Uh, he is a Shukra Acharya. He is a Acharya in a family succession or seminal succession. Bali Maharaj is a Mahajana. That's why he's called Mahajana. Why he is called Mahajana? Because he wanted to serve Vishnu, and in order to serve Vishnu, he disobeyed his non-bona fide spiritual master. Non-bona fide spiritual master, he disobeyed. So Shukracharya was actually a spiritual master in seminic succession. That's why his name is Shukracharya. Prabhupada mentioned that in purports. So Bali Maharaj first revolted against this Shukracharya is a seminal spiritual master, and therefore he is called as Mahajan. So in one place, Shilji Goswami also explains this in this connection that karma, like one should be anxious to accept a spiritual master who is bona fide in spiritual knowledge. Not anyone we should make our guru, but we can make guru only a bona fide person who is advanced in spiritual knowledge. And if needed, one should relinquish the connection. Means one can actually uh, leave the connection with his this kind of non bona fide spiritual masters. Okay. So in this way, anyway, Bali Maharaj disobeyed. Okay, and it's quite important here because generally these kind of things will not be heard that somebody is disobeying his spiritual master and attaining Krishna's mercy. But here it is happening because the spiritual master is not bona fide. Okay, so Sukracharya advised him because actually bona fide spiritual master will advise to serve Krishna. But Sukracharya is advising him uh, opposite way. So specifically, he is saying Bali Maharaj in the matter of worshipping Vishnu that don't please Vishnu. Sukracharya became at once fallen down from the position of becoming a spiritual master. He is no more a spiritual master. Why? Because he is saying don't serve Krishna. Bali Maharaj is trying to please Krishna. He's saying, don't do that. Nobody can become a spiritual master who is not a devotee of Vishnu. A Brahman may be very expert in the matter of performing Vedic rituals, accepting charities, and distributing wealth. All these are exalted qualifications of the Brahmins. But the Vedic injunction says that in spite of possessing all these good qualities, one may have all these good qualities, but if somebody is against Lord Vishnu, he cannot be a spiritual master. That's why many people say Ravana was a very nice person, this, that. Ultimately, the first thing to be checked is whether he's devotee or not devotee. He may have many good qualities. He may be a very good person, but if he's against Krishna, no use. It's all waste. Okay, so when Shukracharya advised Bali Maharaj against Vishnu, he at once became unqualified. Okay, he is no more qualified for becoming a spiritual master, and that is why Bali Maharaj disobeyed such unqualified spiritual, because he became now no more qualified. So he is disobeying. It is not an offense. The personality whose footprints should be followed. He should be devotee of Krishna, not an unqualified person. So this exemplary behavior is very important here to notice by Bali Maharaj, and that's why he's called Mahajan. Okay, because he did such a bold step only to please Krishna. Okay, so Krishna arranges everything for the manifestation of his Leela. That's why this mentioned Indrari Vyaktam Loke Karti Yuge Yuge. So Indari means enemy of Indra. It is already planned by Krishna. So this is a part of Leela, and to teach us, it's all arranged. Okay, so Krishna has arranged this pastime in such a way so that we can learn these things. Now, that how Sukracharya was rejected by Bali Maharaj, in what circumstances, and how pure devotee will act, and how other devotees who are not yet pure and still have some material desires, how they will act. Like in the case of Brittasura and Indra, Brittasura becoming pure devotee, going back to Godhead. Indra is devotee, but is still fighting for material gain. So there also Brittasura is killing many demons. Many demigods, devatas. So in one way, devatas are bhaktas, but still uh, the pastime is designed by Krishna in such a way so that we can understand the qualities of pure devotees. So pure devotees are always unaffected despite of their birth or whatever external things. So even though Bali Maharaj took birth in a demonic family, still he is pure devotee is Mahajan. But he is fighting with Indra and other devatas. Why? Because he's demon. In that dynasty, so that psychophysical nature is there, those requirements are there. So he's acting as per the duty, but that's what the higher principle is this, that how we have to understand this. So by seeing Bali Maharaj activity, one will understand that even though he is fighting, but when it comes to surrender to Krishna, Krishnaika Saranam, who has taken surrender, who has taken full shelter of Krishna, it's Bali Maharaj. Even though he fought with Indra, even though he born in a demon family, even though all these things are there, but still when there was a point, he rejected even his spiritual master, Shukracharya, and he served Krishna. Okay, so that's why uh, this kind of things are designed in this Leela. There was a question that why Bali Maharaj fighting with Devatas. Okay, so hope it should be understood. Like Shiva Maharaj, Lord Shiva is also devotee, Vaishnava, but still he will do devastation. He will do pralaya, many people will be killed. You know? So why he is doing that? It's all service of Krishna. You know? And Yamaraj is also doing punishment to people. And like that, there are many cases. So here Bali Maharaj is fighting with. But we have to see from this point of view that he is ultimately taking shelter of Krishna. Okay. So the point is here to learn is that despite of we should not judge by the activities which a person may do out of his daily duty or out of his background or his psychophysical nature. No. So we should not judge whether he's a devotee or not devotee. No. So we should see whether he has taken shelter of Krishna or not. To what degree he is surrendered to Krishna. And then again, at the same time, it's not like, okay, only surrender, I'm surrendered, so I'm doing all the nonsense. No. But the point is here different that Bali Maharaj has taken complete shelter, 100% surrender to Krishna. Okay, so I hope your question is answered. Let me know if further this is needed. Okay, anyway, so going to the 14th shloka, Sri Shuka Uvacha, Evam Sratitam Shishyam Anadeshkaram Guru, Shashapadeva Prahita Satya Sandam Manasvinam, Sri Shuka Vacha, Sri Shuka Goswami said, Evam thus Ashraddha Hitam, who was not very respectful to the instruction of the spiritual master, Shishyam, and such a disciple, Anadeshakaram, who was not prepared to carry out the order of his spiritual master, Guru, the spiritual master, Acharya Sashapa, first Dev, Rahita, being inspired by the Supreme Lord Satyasandam, one who has fixed in this truthfulness, Manasvinam, who was of highly elevated character. So now, anyway, Bali Maharaj rejected the order of his Guru, and he also rejected Guru himself. So Sri Shukdev Goswami continued. Thereafter, the spiritual master Shukracharya, being inspired by the Supreme Lord, cursed his exalted disciple Bali Maharaj, who was so magnanimous and fixed in truthfulness that instead of respecting his spiritual master's instruction, he wanted to disobey his order. So the purport by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The difference between the behavior of Bali Maharaj and that of his spiritual master Shukracharya was that Bali Maharaj has already developed love of Godhead, whereas Shukracharya, being merely a priest of routine rituals, had not. Thus, Shukracharya was never inspired by the Supreme Personality of Godhead to develop in devotional service, as stated by the Lord himself. He was not. Okay, so Bhagavad Gita Lord says, Tesham Satadhyuktanam Bhastam Priti Purvakam Dadam Buddhi Yogam Tam Yen Mamupyanti. To those who are constantly devoted and worship me with love, Priti Purvakam, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. Devotees who actually engage in devotional service with faith and love are inspired by the supreme personality of Godhead. Vaishnavas are never concerned with ritualistic smarta brahmanas. Vaishnavas are never concerned with ritualistic smarta brahmanas. Srila Sanatana Goswami has therefore compiled Hari Bhakti Vilas. Very, very important. Okay, because many times you will find the behavior of Vaishnavas are different compared to the Smarta Brahmanas. Okay, so Smarta Brahmanas, they are more concerned about the rituals, but Vaishnavas are more concerned about the pleasure of Krishna. Sri Sanatana Goswami has therefore compiled Hari Bhakti Vilas to guide the Vaishnavas who never follow the Smarta Vidhi. That's why sometimes, everywhere they will follow Ekadasi today, Vaishnavas will follow tomorrow. As per Vaishnava calendar, it is tomorrow. The Smarta calendar, it is today. Like that. In many places, the Smartas and Vaishnavas will differ. Although the Supreme Lord is situated in the core of everyone's heart, unless one is a Vaishnava, unless one is engaged in devotional service, one does not get sound advice by Vishnu. That's why some people, they are not devotee, but they said, no, Brahm, in my heart, God only revealed me. God gave me this idea, so I did. Only Vaishnavas will get that idea. Okay, for others who are not on that pure level, who have not reached to that level, they are doing bhajan, Sarvan Kirtanam with continuous continuity and great determination. If somebody is not on that level, for them, how Krishna will guide them also, but how? Externally, in the form of Guru. So we should not get sometime trapped. Oh, inside I get this desire, so let me do this. We may get trapped. It may be not desire of Krishna, but it may be desire of our mind. Our mind may be trying to cheat. Don't do this. It is time waste. Anyway, you have a big activity to do. If you go every week temple, anyway now nobody is going because of lockdown. But if sometime devotees you call them, Prabhu, come to temple. Prabhu, I have very important job to finish. If I go to temple and 1 hour traveling, Prabhuji, 1 hour returning, I have to travel 2 hour waste. But in 3 hour, I will sit in home and read Bhagavatam, Prabhuji. Eh? My heart is saying, I think this is Krishna's inspiration that I realize that 2 hour I am wasting in travel, only 1 hour I am in the temple. Prabhuji, 3 hour I can sit in a home and do chanting. I can even do Bhagavatam reading. So nice idea, na Prabhuji? Yes, Prabhuji, do it there. Let's see how many days you can do. And after 1 week, you call him, Prabhuji, how's your 3 hour Bhagavatam is going on? Prabhu, you know, my kid is doing this, you know, I got sick, I went this, that, this, that. So, Prabhu, better you come to temple, at least 1 hour was there. Na? So, we may get cheating like this in our mind. Na? It's all our laziness that we are becoming here, there, engaged. It's all our, because the devotees can manage everything. For devotees, there is no problem of time. They have plenty of time for doing everything. But if we are not properly progressing in devotion, then we may always stuck with the time. Arey, time nahi hai, time nahi hai, time nahi hai. So, uh, devotees are busy with the devotional service and they have no time because they are fully busy in devotional service. But we are having no time because we are fully engaged in material service. So we have no time for devotional service. Like that. So too much mind is cheating us. It will happen like that many times. The people will feel why we have to do this, why can't that? Because mind job is this, giving you option. What is it called? Like selection and rejection. That's what mind job is. Thinking, feeling, willing. The mind will do all these things only. Select this thing is good, this is not. You go there, this is not good. That's the mind will always cheat like that. You may. That's why, like when people are working in companies, like say TCS, somebody is working for TCS. He's thinking his mind is saying TCS is a good company. Get chalo in Infosys में चलो, और Cognizant में चलो, और Microsoft में चलो, और Google में चलो, here चलो. People sitting there are not they planning for job shift? They are also planning. That means they are not satisfied there. How you are going and get? How you are expecting that after going there you will get satisfied? You are in TCS. You are thinking if you go to Infosys you will be satisfied. The fellow who is in Infosys already, he is not satisfied there. He is thinking if I come to TCS I will be satisfied. Both minds are getting cheating them. Mind will always give you option. You say, I will do this, I will do that. The best thing is do what Krishna says and what your Guru says. Ask everything from Guru. What I should do. And Arjuna is asking, I'm confused, my Krishna. I'm confused whether I should kill them or not. I should fight or not. I'll go in jungle. You were already in jungle. Why you came back? Duryodhana already sent you jungle. You only came back. I want to fight. I want to get my kingdom back. Now you're saying I will not fight. Now everything is ready. They are ready, everything is ready. Now if fight doesn't happen, what people will say? Arey, what is this? People are ready to watch Mahabharata serial. Fight will happen, we will enjoy. And you are saying, I'll not fight, but our viewership will go down. So mind is cheating like that. Okay. So Arjuna is saying, my dear Krishna, my mind is not in control. Chanchalam Himana Krishna. So chanchal means flickering. Here, there, here. There. If you see monkey, always flickering. This branch to that branch. Always. Monkey reaches to another branch. Thinks, oh no, that branch is good. He reaches that one. No, that branch is good. Up, down, always jumping here, there. That's what mind is. You sitting in India, I'll go America, I'll be happy. American is thinking India or England or like that, always jumping, jumping, jumping. The mind is trying to cheat. So Arjuna is saying, my dear Krishna, sisters say, I am now your disciple, you are my guru, kindly guide me. So Arjuna, so Krishna guided him. This is so many sloka. Finally he said, Sarvadharman Parityajya, leave everything. Why you are so much worrying about all this? Leave everything, come to my shelter. Manmanava Mat Bhakta Madhyajivan. Forget everything. What is this? And last Krishna said, anyway, Yatechasi Tatha Guru. I told you knowledge, you asked me knowledge, I gave you knowledge. Now Yatechasi Tatha Guru. What you desire, you do it. Krishna do not take any responsibility. I mean, in one way, he's saying he's not pushing anyone. That's the point. He's not pushing. Hey Arjuna, 45 minutes you took mine, huh? Asking so many questions. Now, what I said, not just do it. Otherwise, you are wasting my time. No. Yatechasi tatha. As you desire, you do it. My job was to tell you knowledge. I said, as you desire, you do it. Okay. So, Arjuna said, my dear Krishna, I understood. My illusion is destroyed. My darkness is gone. I'm in light. I'm enlightened. So, Guru, Karisheva Vachanam Tava. Yeah. Arjuna says, Karisheva Vachanam Tava. My dear Krishna, I will do what your words are. Same, I will follow your words. So, like that we should be. Anyway, here Prabhupada is saying, devotional service, one does not get sound advice which to return home back to God. Although the Supreme Lord is situated in the core of everyone's heart, unless one is a Vaishnava, unless one is engaged in devotional service, one does not get sound advice by which to return home back to God. Such instructions are meant only for devotees. Therefore, in this verse, the word Deva Prahita, being inspired by the Supreme Lord, is important. Shukracharya should have encouraged Bali Maharaj to give everything to Lord Vishnu. This would have been a sign of love for the Supreme Lord, but he did not do so. On the contrary, he wanted to punish his devoted disciple by cursing. Thus also he is having this idea. He actually should have said, "Oh, very nice, you are serving Krishna, so nice," but he is ready to curse him. Why curse? Because he is serving. Dradam Panditam Annagya. Dravan Pandit Dradam Pandite Manikya Istabdo Asya Smudupekshaya Macha Sanati Goyastam Chilada Vishyase Shriya Dradam, so firmly determined to fix your decision. Pandit Mani, considering yourself very learned. Krishna is saying very nice thing. Agya, at the same, oh, sorry, Sukracharya. At the same time, foolish, Sabda, impudent, Asi, you have become a smart of us. Upeksha by disregarding Madasana, Atiga, surpassing the jurisdiction of mindness, Vidya, such a person that from you, Varshase will fall down, Sriya from all. Although you have no knowledge, you have become so called learned person, and therefore you dare be so impudent as to disobey my order. Because of disobeying me, you shall very soon be bereft of all your offense. Anyway, he is going to do. Sri Vishnu Jagadish Thakur says that Bali Maharaj was not Pandit Mani. Pandit Mani means you are thinking you are very scholar. Huh? So Vishnu Jagadish Thakur said, no, it's not like that. Bali Maharaj is not thinking like that. One who falsely assumes himself learned. Bali Maharaj is not thinking that. Rather, he was Pandit Mani Kya. One who is so learned that all other learned persons worship him. Sukracharya is saying you are foolishly, falsely thinking yourself as learned. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying, no, Bali Maharaj is actually learned, and such a class that all other learned persons will worship Bali Maharaj. And because he was so learned, he could disobey the order of this so-called spiritual master. Because of his knowledge only, he understood this spiritual master is not good. He is saying me opposite instruction. So I am rejecting him. Why is it? Because he is in real knowledge. So he had no fear of any condition of material existence. Anyone. And because sometimes people will get, Arey, my father is saying don't worship Krishna. How can I go against my father, Prabhuji? You know, father is like God only. Ah, this, that, Okay, go with father. What can we do? Eh? So, if you are in real knowledge, you know, Bali rejected Sukracharya. What kind of? He's no more a guru only. Huh? Okay, so somebody is like this, no more father, mother, they are no more father, mother. Why? Their job is to guide you towards Krishna. They are guiding you against Krishna. Leave them. Simple. Sorry, yeah. Don't quote me somewhere, but that's how it is. Otherwise, you say, oh, Prabhuji said, leave the parents while left and they will come to me. So he had no fear, because sometimes people have this fear. Actually, it's not because of parents, they have their own faith is less. They have fear. Oh, if my family, my parents will leave me, who will support me? Are you are taking shelter of Krishna? Yeah, he is supreme God. He will support you. Why? But they have their own fear. What, my husband is against my bhakti? If I leave, who will give me food? Krishna is not there, huh? Then why you are leaving him? If you are leaving for Krishna, then it's good. Then have faith. First have full faith in Krishna, then only leave. You. So people are having fear, but Bali can have fear. Na, re, Sukracharya is cursing me. I will lose all opulences. What is this? I should not. So he was not at all afraid. No fear of any condition of material existence. Anyone cared for anyone. Very very important line. Anyone cared for by Lord Vishnu does not need to care about anyone else. क्या बात है, क्या बात है. Thus, Bali Maharaj could never be bereft of all opulence. The opulences offered by the same personality of Godhead, the opulences offered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead are not to be compared to the opulences obtained by karma. Arey, what curse will do? Anyway, will leave. But what opulence a Supreme God will give, no comparison. Okay. In other words, if a devotee becomes very opulent, it is to be understood that his opulence is a gift of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So no devotee also do not think this is because of my hard work, because of my skills I earned this much money and I am settled so much nice. Devotee should only think it is all gift of Krishna, but I am not at all qualified for such opulences. It is because of Krishna's mercy, he is giving me this. So I must engage everything in the service of Krishna. Such opulences will never be vanquished. Such opulence will never be vanquished, whereas opulence achieved when one's good activities may be vanquished. Okay. एवं शब्दस्वगुणः सत्यान्न चलितो महान् वामनाय ददावेनामर्चितौद्वकपूर्वकम्. Even in this way, Sapta being Kasva Guruna by his own spiritual master, Satya from not Charita, Mahan, the great personality, Vamanaya, Lord Mahamsa, Dadau, given charity, Nam, other, and Achitva, after worship, preceded by a friend of water. Okay, so I hope you are able to follow, find a little high level philosophy. Sukdev Goswami continued. Even after being cursed in this way by his spiritual master, even after being cursed in this way by his own spiritual master, Bali Maharaj, being a great personality, never deviated from his determination. Okay, you are giving curse, no issue, but I am still determined to serve Krishna. That's the point. People will leave, family will leave us, friends will leave us, society will leave us, wife will leave me, everybody will leave, they will curse, but still one should be determined to serve Krishna. That kind of test can come in one's life. Okay, to check whether how much you are surrendered to Krishna. Because my wife don't want me to worship, chant Hare Krishna, so I'm just leaving chanting. That means you are never surrendered to Krishna. Okay, at the time of death, your wife will say, "No, no, no, don't kill. I will die because he left chanting for me. So now he's going to hell. So please don't take me." No, she won't say. So therefore, according to custom, he first offered water to Vamandev and then offered him the gift of land he had found. So he gave the charity, offered some water. Vindhyavalist विन्ध्यावलिस्तदागत्य पत्नीजाल कामिलिनी आनिन्ये कलशम हेमं वनिजन्यापामृतम्. Vindhyavali tada at that time Agatya coming there, Patni the wife of Maharaj Bali, Jalak Malini decorated with a necklace of pearls, Ananye cars to be brought, Kalasham they brought for Hemant. made of gold, Avanejani apam with water for the sake of worship, washing the Lord's feet with them. Bali Maharaj's wife, known as Vindhyavali, who was decorated with a necklace of pearls, immediately came and had a large golden water pot brought there, full of water with which to worship the Lord by washing his feet. Okay, actually, wherever in Bhagavatam, women description will be there, na, somebody's wife, or like, there will be some description of their beauty, their dress, and many and every places jewelry, sari, and all those things only mentioned in the scriptures, not jeans or t-shirt or something like that. Okay, only traditional wears are mentioned. So cultured women, they will wear like that, nice decorated, like nicely jewelry, earrings, and all those things. They will nicely decorate. So those kind of expressions, and there will be like gold and all. At least gold will be there, diamond, ruby, and all those things there, and some high class of jewels, not the stones of plastic. यजमाना स्वयं तस्य श्रीमत्पादिकमुदा अवनिज्यावहन मूर्तिं तत्को विश्वपाव. So Bali Maharaj wife came there. Yajmana, the worshipper Bali Maharaj Swayam personally performed their Srimad Pada Yugam, the most auspicious which prepare of Lord Lotus feet, Muda with great jubilation, Avidya. Properly washing Avahat took Murdhani on his head, that Abhavatara Vishwapavani, which gives liberation to the whole universe. So Bali Maharaj, so she brought the water pot full of water to wash the Lord's lotus feet. Bali Maharaj, the worshipper of Lord Vamandev, jubilantly washed the Lord's lotus feet and then took the water on his head, for the water delivers and the entire universe Ganga. तदा तदा सुरेन्द्रं दिविदेवतागणा गन्धर्वविद्याधर सिद्धचारणा तत्कर्म सर्वेऽपि गृह्णन्त आर्जवम् प्रसून वर्षैर्बभ्रशुर्मुदान्विता. Tada, at that time Asur Indram unto the king of the demons Bali Maharaj, Devi in the high planetary system, Devata Gana, the residents known as the demigods, Gandharva, the Gandharva, Vidyadhara, the Vidyadhara, Siddha, the residents of Triloka, Charnas, the residents of Charanloka, that term action survey, all of them, Grinanta, declaring Arjavam, plain and simple, the never say with a shower of flowers. Govarshu released Muda and at that time, what time when they were washing the feet of Lord Vamandev. At that time, the residents of high planetary system, namely the demigods, the Gandharvas, the Vidyadharas, the Siddhas, and the Charnas, all being very pleased by Bali Maharaj's simple, non-duplicious act, praised his qualities and showered upon him millions of flowers. Arjavam. Arjavam means simplicity or freedom from duplicity. Simple. Okay, saralta yahi Vaishnavata. Simplicity is the main quality of Vaishnava. Vaishnava means simplicity, like that. So, simplicity or freedom from duplicity is a qualification of a Brahman and a Vaishnava. A Vaishnava ultimately acquires all the qualities of Brahman. Yasyasti bhakti bhagavati akinchana sarve gunastatra samasati. A Vaishnava should possess the Brahminical qualities such as Satya, Shama, Dhamma, Titiksha, and Arya. There cannot be any duplicity. There cannot be any duplicity in the character of a Vaishnava. No duplicity. When Bali Maharaj acted with unflinching faith and devotion to the Lord Vishnu, this was very much appreciated by all the residents of the high. Nedurmuhurdundupaya sahasrasho gandharva kimpurshkinnaraja manasvinane nrutam sudukaram vikvanadadi andripvedatraya. Nedu began to beat Muhu again and again with Dundupaya, trumpets and percussion. Sasrasa by thousands and thousands. Gandharva, the residents of Kim Purusha, the residents of Kim Purushoka. Kinnara and the residents of Kinnarloka. Jagu began to sing and declare Manasvina by the most exalted personality, Anena by Bali Maharaj, Kirtam Vajan, Suduskaram, an extremely difficult task. Vidwan, because of his being the most learned person, Adat gave him a gift, yet that took away unto the enemy Lord Vishnu, who was siding with Bali Maharaj's enemy, the demigod Jagat Prem, the three gods. The Gandharvas, the Kimpursas, and the Kinnaras sounded thousands of kettle drums and trumpets again and again, and they sang in great jubilation, declaring how exalted a person is Bali Maharaj and what a difficult task he has performed. Even though he knew that Lord Vishnu was on the side of his enemies, he nonetheless gave the Lord the entire three worlds in charity. Okay, no one can give anything to the Lord, for he is full in everything and everything belongs to him. Everything Krishna has and everything is Krishna's. So what you can give him in charity? It is like offering a palm full of Ganges water to the Ganges river. If you go to Haridwar, where people offer water to Ganges, so what they do, they take water from Ganges and they offer to Ganges only. It's Ganges water only. What whom we are offering? They take Ganges water and they offer. Jai Ganga Maya, Jai Ganga Maya. They take and they offer. So like that only it is. Everything is Krishna's. What you are going to give him? That's why when we do Bhoga offering and all, what it is not our to. Okay. So what we offer to the Lord does not belong to us, nor does it. So we should not think that it is mine and I am offering it. And we should also not think now today we are offering this, so Krishna will be more enriched or like that. Okay, now Krishna is having two dresses. So today I am offering one more dress, so now Krishna has three dresses. We should not think everything is his only. He is giving us things. Okay, so but by such offering one becomes a. But even though everything is Krishna's, and you are offering Krishna's thing to Krishna only, like Ganges water to Ganges, but even though if you do like that, that person becomes a recognized devotee. So when one's face is decorated, its reflection in a mirror ultimately becomes beautiful. Therefore, when the Lord is served, the devotee and all events become happy. So when somebody serves Krishna in this way, and Krishna is happy with their service, so that person, that family, that all people there, all living entities become automatically happy. If Krishna is happy, everybody is happy. Okay, so then here ends the this section of this chapter 14 to 20. Bali Maharaj gives charity to Lord Vamanadev. Now next chapter, next section of this chapter is the last 21 to 34. Lord Vamanadev occupies everything in two steps. Okay, so that Lord Vamanadev will show this Virat form. Okay,